Okay, welcome back to a very chilly night here out in this area. It is -1 outside, and well, this is definitely a game I remember playing, but it's not one that I have many memories of, other than its second stage soundtrack. This is also one of the reasons why Resident Evil, well, what was called BioHazard in Japan became Resident Evil, because this and a band had already got the rights to the name. So you can have both. Let me just capture the image here. You. Actually, no. I'll keep you for later. You. Or you. No, Arkham Origins. Doesn't matter. Okay. Is it gonna show? Show it all. Also, I am missing sound. What is this? There's desktop audio, but I'm not receiving any. Interesting. Volume mixer. No, actually, no. I need to go into the sound somewhere else. No, bad. Okay, let's try that again. See if we can. There we go. Device preferences. Does not want to know. There. Okay. Default. I should be hearing something. Let's see. Okay, now I'm hearing something. So let's turn it on. Let's actually view that out, or not. Let's click it in there. Excellent. Now hopefully the bitrate is actually going to cooperate with me today, rather than last week, which it did not. It's looking fine, so that should be everything. Well, this is another venture into my old emulation days of the Sega 500 disc. This is a game that I played a reasonable amount of, but like I said in the intro, I don't remember a great deal about it, other than its name, which took me a long time to remember that as well. Kind of disappointing. But let us play and see how this goes. This is the American version. I think I played the American version originally, but this is the excuse me. This is the Mega Drive Classics version. So, as I said, this will be AS and D for the main controls. I don't know where they got that from. And up, down, left, right on the arrow keys to control the craft. Now, each of these craft has a particular set of weapons, from what I remember, but they're mostly superficial. So let's pick the one that I remember playing as. Actually, this is very quiet in my ears. Might need to sound balance it too. The manta ray fish. The fish is rich fish. We have charge shot. We have normal shots. And we have a shield like R-Type does. Which is very strange. And I can upgrade my shots just once, I think. So, bam! See if we can pick up one that's not that. Okay, the shield has changed, and now I have a scatter shot. Yep, this is shmup as hell. But we are blasting. Why do I have a feeling this? The quickest comparison I can draw here is Darius for some reason. Oh, slow down. Yep. Actually, ooh, I've changed weapon again, and I have homing fire laser, which has auto fire. There is no charge shot. Probably why I picked this weapon up. Now the laser is bigger. It does upgrade. It'll be quite standard, but what may seem standard to people these days definitely was not when these games arrived on the scene. Bees! Nothing but hornets! I believe I stayed one. Here we go. This is the track I remember. So A is auto fire, but everything else is charge. How very bassy soundtrack played to the Mega Drive's strengths. It's going to be very difficult for me to tear my eyes away. I wish I had a co-commentator. The reason I brought up the Darius comparison is because, holy shit, it's all about sea life and bug life, which is literally what Darius' enemies are. It's very colourful for a Genesis game. Too many Americans recently. Oh! Jesus. I'd point out this is normal difficulty. This is going to be balls to the wall difficult for me to beat. I rarely beat shmups for a reason. Ah! Ooh, that is a very weedy shot, even by other standards. Oh god! That is boss warning. I destroy a building, and out comes a millipede! Throwing garbage at me. Interesting. Ah, I walked into that one. You get 9 credits as standard. They knew this game was difficult. But unfortunately, that means I have to do the whole stage again. Do a multi-directional shot for this one. But the special charge shots only change between models, so... So this one has... This is... I think this is the one from the box art too, so... Oh god! That was already a good start. Hopefully I have invulnerability frames when I respawn. Multi-directional shot. Ah! Fuck. God, oh, I'm getting... I remind myself of my times that I tried to play Ikaruga. Jeez, I have a copy of R-Type and I'm not looking forward to playing that on stream. Ah! Yes. This run's screwed. Yep. Alright, let's just completely restart the game, because I've now managed to burn 2 continues without actually doing anything. I can't remember how many stages long this is. Let's try keeping it on normal, but I am not. Okay, let's try some other of these ships. Yes, there are 2 difficulties easier than this. That says something. That's a spiral, that's actually reasonably okay. I like the fact that they tutorialise this by giving you like, a power-up immediately to show the 2 different weapon types. Let's see, it's that one. There we go. Now I have large shots, but notice that my own shot is not increasing. And what's this? I have no idea what this is. But whatever it is, it's making mincemeat out of these squid. No, I think that's primarily the point. Oh, I've picked something else up. I have picked up Sunman's weapon? Oh, okay, it's a rebound. Actually, I think this is a different shot to the... This would be homing normally. What's this? This is the scatter shots. The scatter shots ain't the same. We've made it to Earth. Let's give this another go. This is blue. Tear some mincemeat out of these things. I think all of the crafts have like one. But by what I'm diagnosing here, I think all the crafts all have their like one particular gimmick weapon, and then that's it. Every other weapon is the same. So really bad time to scratch my head. Like this one has rebound, one has homing. Close. God, it has the slowdown in the worst places. Ah! Oh, oh God. I have midget weapon. Hey! Unnecessarily rude. What's the snake? There it is. The next level or not? Okay, let's see what this thing has as a special set of weapons. Oh, I've changed weapons twice, and now I'm firing fuzz pellets. Ah, okay, I think this run is knackered already. This is not my genre of choice, and now it's becoming painfully evident why. Ah! Oh, I ran into that. Oh, come on. Okay, I am doing nothing. And I'm already hamstringed. Off, you stupid ground snake. Oh, come on. Alright. Try again. I'll just stick with my manta ray with its homing shot. Actually, hold on a second. Let me just... Oh, of course, this game doesn't bloody pause, does it? Alright, let's have a quick look here. How long is BioHazard battle? Oh, thanks, Resident Evil 7. Oh, I see a, see up to stage 7 on this screen. In terms of actual music. So, let's see if we've got any. Yeah, I'm not... I'm not finding many other than it says more than 4 stages. Well, that's internally useful now, isn't it? But apparently the ship I picked all those years ago is one of the better ones. Let's go this way. The big overall problem is it's a small screen, you're a huge target. I think this is also the problem with Thunder Force. At the time. Also, you are toe curling slow. This is the only ship with a homing weapon as well. I'm trying to think of a shoot 'em up I actually got along with, and I'm failing to draw one to mind. Like that. I think this, from what I read quickly and briefly, this is apparently the highest level this weapon can go, but apart from the scatter shot, there's not really much difference between certain classes other than their weapon styles. And without the manual, I couldn't tell you which one it is. I don't have a physical manual, I just have the card. I have to control the difficulty just to show the later levels at this rate. I would say I managed to get myself to like maybe stage 4 when I was growing up. And time has obviously proven that this is not a genre for me. See, because hand-eye coordination. Which is interesting, because most people would say that hand-eye coordination goes up while playing video games, not down. Speed again. So this homing shot actually focuses on the right target, which it has. There's one that's going to sneak up right behind me. There he is. Ah, ha, 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 ha. I think what most people would call this setup in the shoot 'em up circles would probably be bitchcraft. Oh boy, but it's going to get me through it, and I don't care. I have much more difficult shoot 'em ups in my backlog as it is. Is getting ridiculously close. Stage 2 cleared by becoming bitchcraft. Stage 3. Oh. Okay. Almost feels like a high-speed zone. Well, that interesting, isn't it? I am now concerned. Aye! I was right to bloody be, and I got a one-up and wasted it. A lot of dragonflies. I think those spiders also drop on your head. That was a flying squirrel. It wasn't looking familiar to start with, and now it is. Very familiar. Yeah, I'm getting some serious deja vu vibes here. Why? I could not tell you. That's some flying ass trees. And some giant peas. What the hell am I looking at? Other than some madman's fever dream. Either that or I am incredibly small, and most of these things are giants. Even though, for some reason, I am a flying stingray. Makes sense. Also, giant tree monster that is shitting out new beetles. The ever-loving crap. I mean, I can see why it might be a bit memorable. Oh crap, that was not a good time for that to happen. Damn it. At least it's a piercing laser. Something to use. Oh! Monster tree crab is back. There's a lot of children you've got here. I'm going to remove them from this world. And then seriously scar the side of your face. Leave me be here. Your children apparently don't want to. Oh, I was looking at Chattingham, in case someone had actually left a message. That was dumb. Yes. No! Dang it! Worst sodding time for that to happen. Boss. What on earth? And it's spawning flying squirrels. Okay. Yeah, I can see this being nightmare fuel for tonight, because that just looks like a schlong. Ah. Oh god, this is such a hard place to maneuver in. Jesus. Got him. Let's take a drink. That is one hell of a stage. Stage 4. Apparently the last of the reasonable stages, quote unquote. Just playing this makes me want to get Tubular Worlds working in DOSBox. Oh, you got to be serious. Apparently not. Oh, there was one coming from behind. Just one. Just get got by it. Well, that is a hair route, I guess. Even looking at? I mean, it's BioHazard, it's in the title. Resident Evil can shove its claim to BioHazard. There's a virus that turns things into fleshy monstrosities of themselves. Not this crap. Whatever the hell is going on here, like a HR guy freaking meeting. Ah, of course that was going to happen. Hey, what? Oh, are they shooting as well? Oh, you've got serious. No. Gloves have come off. I think I'm screwed. That is a giant tapeworm. A giant tapeworm with bullets on its back, and there's a friend. Aye, there we go. That's it. I'm dead. And here comes the main drag. Dying. Yes, I have 9 continues. That don't mean shit as far as I'm concerned. Considering that most of your lives can be thrown away like candy. That's changed. Major slowdown. And again, this was 1992. It actually has an excuse. It's mostly new hardware. Ah! Got it. Let's get out of here. Oh, come on! These fire at quite a rate as well. And they get shots when they die off screen. That is a certain level of horseshit. Yeah, I think we might be dropping the difficulty on this one. I don't think I can beat it on its standard difficulty. I'm not good enough at these types of games. It's one of my weaker genres. Especially with this, like, weird R-type system they've got that just doesn't quite work as it should. Like, all your weapons get stuck on something every so often. So I'm gonna get shot, yep. Oh, I'm gonna just need a different weapon. Maybe like... What the hell? I got stuck at the top of the screen. This isn't working. Ah, I got from behind. Is that worm coming back? I do not like this one bit. I have a feeling I'm going to be dropping the... If I even want to finish this, I need to drop the difficulty. It is that rough. That would be a bit more useful at the moment. Because I get an early power up to that as soon as I exit this cave. Other than multi-directional shot, but who gives a toss about multi-directional shot? Oh! Yeah, that's a bit better. But it did cost me a life to find out about it, though. have so much faith in their multi-directional shot, but by the time you get it, you don't want to use it. Oh, no. No, 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 no. It was going so well. Thought I'd finally discovered the secret. I need to have it snatched out of my hands. Ah, crap. I don't even think it's worth having homing in this stage. It's just mean. Oh, I got a life. And another one. Odd that they will give it to me now. Ah, nope, need my R-type core back. Let's take laser. Work a little bit. Actually, that was a dumb idea. Why did you do that? Boss time. What is it? After I've died. I have no idea what this is. Nor do I want to know what this is. But I'm dead anyway, because this is some next level trash. See why Hardcore Gaming 101 mentioned that stage 4 was where the difficulty went to die. Let's give it one more go. Oh, are you serious? The friggin' power-up clips to the ground. Ah. I was going so well at that point. It matters so much, but this stage has a friggin' hard-on for multi-directional shot. That seems to be like 99% of the abilities I keep finding. Other than this. That's a stupid idea. That was also a dumb idea. Ah, I didn't move in time. No, I think this is it. There's 3 stages to go, and I've wasted 5 continues on that one stage alone. Alright, let's see what the easier difficulty has. Now, for no games of this period, playing on practice is a waste of time. One thing to note, enemy health is actually slightly lower. Oh, but it has transfer of upgrades. So that's pretty useful to know about. Again, there's only 4 weapons with certain different styles, so it can't really do much other than to offer the player a bone every so often. Kudos to me for at least trying to vary this between genres, especially in my earlier years. He was a dumb idiot. That's all I'm going to say about that. I'm just really curious why Sega held on to this game. There's a lot of other games they could have actually, like, kept and restored, but this one? Definitely one of the strangest. I'm just noticing that the drop in difficulty has stopped projectiles for the minute for certain enemies. Which is what... Yeah, there was bolts here by the time I turned up. Oh, there we go, there we are. Oh, you got to be kidding me! Ah! Come on! Serious? Oh, piss off. Alright, let's try and do this entire rest of the section with 1 life. Also, that guy just pissed off to space. He's probably out there now, fucking a star with his giant cannon. Oh, fuck you. Alright, let's break this asshole out. Yeah, it's not as much like projectile spam. Some of the enemies die in like less hits than in normal mode. Interesting, but really easily quantifiable. Oop, oop, oop. Oh. Bad lamprey eolons on land. Have my upgrade. He's not firing as much garbage. God, this is a fucking Dante's Inferno situation, isn't it? The difference between easy and normal is someone's tolerance for piss taking. curious, it only offers you one extra life at 20,000, and then all the extra lives, apart from ones that you can find, just disappear. What's also weird is that you never really upgrade your normal ship either. Oh, forgot about the trees. You never really upgrade your like ship's shots at all. You just upgrade your core, and that's it. I'm sure you've got the charge blast, but apart from boss enemies, it's very hard to figure out how to work that in. Unless you've been playing this game for decades. This was Sega's most, well, technically they still do, most experimental phase. They're willing to try many genres to see what's stuck. And Thunder Force outlived this, but not by much. Yeah, these are firing bullets at me on normal. Oh! Oh, nuts. And I fell into it again. Open pit, throw self in. Basic adventure instructions. And I fall for it every time. Right, where's Tree Crab? Let's get a big shot for him running. Come on. Move to the right. Wow. Oh, I did it again. Oh, I didn't want to. Oh. I have a series of swear words going through my head at the moment, and none of them are particularly good for this situation. Why? Why did I do that to myself? I got a life and then I squandered it. Well, why do I torture myself like this? May as well ask for a big mug of chicken. Big mug of... Let's try that again. Oh, why do I torture myself like this? May as well ask for a big mug of grog and a chicken for all the good it will do me. I need to do that one, actually. If I can get it to run properly for 5 minutes. I don't want to be in, like, the Descent 3 situation where everything just... all my rescaling just fucks up because, because the game just does not want to work properly every so often. Yeah, this is going much smoother because the enemies aren't constantly shooting back at me. And I have to overload my poor brain trying to figure stuff out. Oh, they actually shot! Heresy. I am a ship made to kill you. This is an ironic circumstance. I'm more worried about these flubber things than the bats. Don't snatch a look at your chat. Well, that's the first continue. At least it was in a more sensible place this time. Then, dumb shitville. Been a bit of a better solution for if I died and had to continue on this on the harder difficulties, just literally to upgrade multi-directional shot to max immediately and then pick this one up. This laser clears out shots, which is reasonably useful. Pity it doesn't do more. Oh, bad bat. Oh, are you serious? Oh. Toxilium Fussbucket the 5th. Just explode for me, please. That would be nice. Oh, really? Really, you sodding bat? I'm gonna give up your life force right then. I'm just throwing my lives away. Oh, piss. Ah. There's the life. There's a second. Like to not have my shots going to the wall, please. Whee. I'm not even sure I'd even tackle this encounter. Alright, let's try a theory here, though. You. Second one. There we go. That seems reasonable. And that's not going to come back, is it? Well, I may have fucked myself. But at least the air is not 40% lead. Take homing, because there is absolutely no way on earth that I'm going to be able to do it without at the moment. Ah, of course it was never going to destroy the ones I needed it to kill. And the second time. No one up this time. You know, it's a secret for getting through that area without dying. Very big possibility. Oh well, life or death moment. Guess I'll be able to see the boss this time. Ah, come on. I thought it died really then. Oh. Tail just respawned out of pure spite. I just died because I couldn't see that shot. Are you sodding serious? This level has some problems, especially that boss. I dread to think what's coming up ahead. Isn't that supposed to be worse? Well, at least the strategy paid off this time, but who knows? Oh. Piss. Jump on that. Alright, different weapon, different setup. Let's see what I can make work with this one. Oh no, I have to shoot to reveal it. Okay. Ah, see, this didn't exactly escape the muck of other games of its type. Of that ilk, like Gradius. Oh, come on! Every time, with these sodding little buggers. Struggling to keep track of them. Oh, sod off with flinging these things at me. Come on. Oh. Why are you not dead? Oh, nuts. Well, I got a life. Kinda useful. Suddenly wasted it. Oh, it's grown an armor again. Great. Friggin' wonderful. Oh! Come on! This is such a bad boss. It's like I can't keep shooting at him and control them, control the sodding little lads as well. Oh. Oh, you... Oh, come on! I can't make it through here with this sodding weapon. Oh great, prolong my torture, why not? Oh, I tried to control them immediately and it did not work. It's like you need a specific setup to do this particular level. That boss is so much wrong with it. This is not even an arcade port. That's the thing that confuses the hell out of me. And why would you put a difficulty spike at stage 4 of all places? With that sort of... That's the sort of boss I would expect to see at the end of the game. Obviously hiding in its shell, summoning ads all the time. It's definitely something that would be like a later boss than stage 4. Because I can't really... see the full game, can't really lower difficulty any further because it's practice mode is generally in these types of games you only get to see maybe 4 stages. Oh! Ah, come on! Managed to do this on normal. How the hell did I manage to get this on normal? Oh! Oh, come on. Oh, I got him with charge shots. Well, that's fucking logic. Need a quick power boost. Well, I've got one life to burn. Let's see what this stage is like. Oh, wonderful. Now we have impenetrable shots. What weapon would I even choose for this sodding stage? I mean, homing is a good, like, safe bet here, but even then, that's not going to really protect me. That's Fanatical Games. I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna rip that email out. Oop, God. Concentrating on those little friggin' projectiles, I wasn't paying attention to if there was going to be a new enemy on screen. Oh, this is good. It's only a matter of sodding time, isn't it? Where you can easily get just overwhelmed by enemy bullets. Ah! Wasn't even looking away that time. That's how weak these weapons are when you can't have them upgraded because they don't give you enough resources for it. I doubt we're going to see the boss. I have the distinct feeling, I call this a gut hunch. Well, those fish are dicks. I'm going to have to come back to this. I'm going to have to do a round 2. But what I'll do, because I'm going to leave it for today, because at this point I am in no state to be continually beating my head against the wall. I have the feeling that I'm going to have to come back to that and make like a save slot with the with this around level 4, so that I can have full continues every single time that I get to it. Oh, of course it fucking is. Right. Let me just deal with this quickly. Piss off. There we go. That's good. Excellent. Yeah, I have a feeling that if I make like a save state somewhere around about chapter 4, because as much as I'd like to play this game, naturally, it just does not. It's a genre that does not gel with me enough to suffer some of this bullshit that I'm suffering at the moment. So, I shall be back in a couple of minutes. I shall pick a raid target, and then we shall have a round 2 of this, hopefully next week, but I'm not entirely sure when. Okay. It's like my main feeling is the fact that you get to like mission 4, you turn the difficulty down for like the normal one. There's less projectiles, but then by the time you get to mission 4, they take the difficulty back up, which is kind of dumb to even have a difficulty setting if you're just going to release it. Yeah. So what we'll do, I'll actually, you know what? No. Let's try one. Let's get to where I was. If I put it on practice, it's just not going to make a difference. I'm just going to get to maybe state. It's like Panzer Dragoon, the original one. You just get to a certain stage and it'll kick you out. So let's get to that area of mission 4, and then I'll get it together. It's so dumb that I managed to kill that boss with sodding charge shots of all things. Upgrade to max. There we go. Oh, piss off. A lot of shoot 'em ups from this era. It was like, well, you normally only have very few limited power-ups, and apart from Radius's high-speed zones, there's not too many times I can think of with this particular genre where they literally neuter you to the point where you can't do anything. like every stage was still possible, but this one is the other way around. I think about Ryder did that, didn't it? Ryder and I think a few more games of that period. Well, Ryder was actually the 80s, but you should try playing Ryder and I can see it's rough. I bet if I loaded up the actual cartridge I wouldn't be having too many issues, but I really don't want to burn the processor out on my Hyperkin. And it's not the original way I played it either, so it's so difficult trying to balance this goddamn show sometimes between like something that's convenient to the original way things were played. I'm having to use save states, that's convenient, but it's a decent convenience. I mean, it's nice that they provide you with like weapons mid-boss, but they really don't help occasionally. Yes, I hear you, phone, but I am currently a little busy. It's freaking annoying me otherwise. Shut up. No, resume. Oh, shut up. Oh, yeah. I'm lucky with this, with most retail versions of this game, because if I was playing the Japanese version, there is no auto shoot. Not even like one of the hardest games on this system. Just shoot 'em ups are inherently skill based, and it's a skill I don't have. And I could probably make more progress on, say, Kid Chameleon than this game. And Kid Chameleon always necessitates the use of save states, which you didn't have. Oh, come on! That's why did it not die as easily as it last time? Come on, grab the sodding power up, thank you. Oh, come on. Oh, just because it went off screen for 5 seconds. For a second. There we go. That's a friggin' power move for you. I mean, this boss has ads, but it's not as infuriating. Right, so let's make the save slot here. The convenience of modern gaming. And then let's get the hell out of Dodge. Let's see who's currently streaming, if anyone. Nope, not a single person that I particularly want to raid or do anything with. No. Alright, we'll see what happens next week.